Good morning, everybody. Bossman Trucker here. Today is Saturday, May 4th, 2019. Local time is 6:15 a.m. Good morning. I'm currently located in Charleston, West Virginia. Like I said, I'm currently coming into Charleston, West Virginia. As I head to the house, basically. After a eventful day yesterday, which I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So get ready, because this is going to be a crazy story, I guess. And yes, I'm just heading home. Starting to head home now. Which I'll get to why in a few minutes. Alrighty. So welcome to downtown Charleston, West Virginia, everybody. Here on I-64 East. And yeah, we're heading the opposite way this time. Normally we come the other way. Oh boy. Alright, let's get to the story here. So on the, people waiting to go fishing. Anyways, on the last segment or video y'all saw me was when I picked up on Thursday morning, or Thursday afternoon, I believe. Yeah, Thursday afternoon, over there in Fairfield, Ohio, at Cloverleaf Cold Storage. I picked up, so I started making my way down this way. You know, I start my day normal and everything. Go about my day. I stopped and scaled a few times. get a Catskill, because we picked up a load of Arby's vanilla shake. Got 37,000 pounds of that. Headed for MBM and Rocky Mount, which we are delivering that on Monday, which I'll get to why in a few. So that's why I'm just headed to the house now. Anyways, so I pick up a Fairfield. I head down, to Catskill. I didn't fuel at that Flying J, it was all crowded and everything, so I headed towards, at least start on 35 East, I stopped at the Pilot there in Chillicothe, Ohio to grab fuel and everything. Alright, so I grab a fuel, have a nice conversation with another driver and everything, so I just grabbed truck fuel. Yeah, I fuel without y'all. I just weren't in the mood really to do any fuel videos. But don't worry, I will resume that when I get back. So okay, so I pull up. I go in the store, grab a drink real quick. Because I was gonna heat up my own meal or whatever when I shut down and everything. I still had about 2 hours and 25 minutes to go, but yet again I was running off my 14. Alright, so I go in. Okay. So I go in the store, go get my drink, I come out and everything, and I do my walkabout on my truck. Right as I started, it was right here, right side and everything, I noticed that my muff flap was gone. My right rear of the trailer. I'm like, what the world? I looked, of course it was very dark, got my flashlight and everything. I looked, evidently I had a blowout on my right rear inner dual tire. Don't know where it happened, when it happened. That's what I noticed. I was like, really? There was barely no tire left. There was just 2 pieces. I'm like, wow. Yeah, because when I looked at the muff flap bar, it was like in like that, towards the in between the tires there. So I was like, crap. Like, really? Now I gotta let the boss know. And why I said crap is like, really, right when I'm going home, this has to happen. So right away, I said, great. The only thing, close to Chillicothe along my route that has like a repair shop will be the Loves down in Bidwell, Ohio, which is where I went, of course. Oh boy. And right away, I was calculating my hours and everything. Like I said, I was running on my 14 and with 2 hours and 20 some minutes to run, and by the time I get to the Loves, which was about 50 miles from the Pilot there in Chillicothe, it was still drivable. It was drivable anyways. I mean, it was only driving on one dual. So, I limped it back. I limped it to the Loves down in Bidwell, which is where everything started. I'll get to that in a few. So, alright, so I make my way down to the Loves in Bidwell, Ohio. I get there, of course, I barely had an hour or something, but of course that already, once I got admitted to the shop and everything, they looked at it. That guy got to work. He kind of seemed sketchy to me anyways, because he was kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bend that bar back, might be replaced, this and that, like what? So that's when he seemed a little fishy to me, and like, okay. So boss kind of, this is where it gets funny and crazy too. See, boss had that tire replaced. Sadly, that tire that went out was a brand new tire. I don't know how it happened, what happened, but it evidently blowed out somewhere. So boss still had that old tire that he replaced it with on the rack. It was kind of, you know, decent looking, just enough to get me home and everything and be able to get back to the yard so he can put another one or whatever. Which he was trying to save the pieces for to get it covered through the tire's warranty or whatever, I don't know. But the guy's theory was that maybe the mud flap hanger, because you know these newer style utility trailers got that spring-loaded mud flap thing, kind of to prevent them from, if they get caught on over on the dock or if you back too far on the curb, you don't snatch it right away like that. It'll go back and forth and recorrect itself. His theory thinking that, yeah, it looks a little loose, like it's not, like the safety is gone or something. He thinking that's what caused the blowout, that the suction of the mud flap between the tires sucked it up and pushed the bar in. That's what blowed out the tire. Don't make no sense to me, but like whatever. Okay. His theory was that it wasn't going to be the tire's fault. It was because of the failure of the mud flap system there. So like, okay. What I didn't get after that either, he was kind of chickening out of putting another mud flap in there. He was going to have me ride back without a mud flap. Because he was afraid that it would do it again or something like that. I mean, he had it bent back out of the way. Which didn't make me kind of made it a little fishy way he was doing stuff. So I said, okay, whatever. Of course, by the time he was done, my hours were done, so that was like after midnight or whatever. Luckily, I saw a spot open up directly in front of the shop there, so I said, good. Alright. So, y'all ready for this? Oh boy. So that's what's leading to, I'm now delivering this load here in Rocky Mount till Monday. Because I was supposed to deliver that yesterday morning. Since that kind of ate up my hours, I had to wait, you know, to reset and everything. Kind of reset it right past the appointment time. So, I couldn't go nowhere, so, I mean, the broker called me and everything, so I kind of told them what happened. They're pretty cool. They're kind of pretty cool. They're not really, you know, those type to, you know, go off on you or anything. Which he was supposed to let me know that he rescheduled it. The only reason why I found out because they sent it to the boss via the portal thing of the load. So the boss kind of found out ahead of time, I guess. And I told the broker to let me know what you're going to do. either reschedule it for a little bit later appointment for the same day or another day or what. So that's what leading for me to deliver this load here until Monday. So I said, alright then. I mean, I guess I'll head to the house then. I told the boss and everything, and so it was yesterday morning, about to take off. I did my pre-trip. This is what's gonna get very interesting, and why I'm starting to head to the house now. Which kind of upset me. Oh boy. Alright, so I take off. So I take off and everything. And I go about my day. Within 5 miles of leaving the Lowe's, remember I had work done to that right rear axle on the tires. This is where the tragic happened. Tragic and really very costly to them. To the Lowe's there in Bidwell, Ohio. Yeah. Here we go. So I start, heading down 5 miles, leaving Bidwell. I saw a car come around me, signal me something. I'm like, okay. I felt the trailer a little shaky. I'm like, why is it shaky, And the car, the four-wheeler there, signaled me something. Didn't really pay no mind to it until the tragic happened. Alright, so hold on. Actually, let me clear this toll first, and then I will continue the story here. Come on, Stallion. I'll give you enough RPM to get that gear. Hold on, I'll get to the story in a minute. Alright, so like I said, I left Love's within 5 miles. Had a four-wheeler signal me something. I felt it, I heard it, and I saw it. As soon as I heard her boom and lost my rear tires. My right rear tires went adios. This is where the tragedy happened, and why I say it's a tragic. I left 5 miles, you're picking up good speed and they go flying out like that. All because of a stupid mistake the Loves did. Which I'll get into details on what was the cause and everything, but let's get to the details on the damage that it did. Okay, so I pull off. I had to pull off because it caused my trailer to lean. So I pull off. Look, it tore out the air-to-air system line. It messed up the hub assembly. Messed up the drum. Okay, so it messed up the air-to-air system, the drum, and the hub assembly. Everything. Except for the pads. The pads were okay. So the outside dual went missing. The only one that was able to be recovered is the inner one, which is the one that got the repair work done. That tire was gone. It wasn't gone yet, but it was gone now. And that rim was messed up too. So I guess y'all can guess what happened. Loves had to put a whole new hub assembly, drum, the air-to-air system line, two brand new tires, and 2 rims. All that the Loves had to pay. Why? Because that guy, I noticed that guy, he only impacted them. He impacted the lug nuts. And also he had to put new lug nuts too. It messed up the part that holds the lug nuts. That also broke off too. Because with the impact and everything, I saw the lug nuts all loose in there. Like, wow. When they went and picked me up too, what amazes me about them, they're not so smart either. They went and picked me up. They went to, chain up the axle so I can limp it back to the shop. Excuse me. What I don't understand is why they didn't take off the drum. Because that's why I was heading back to the Loves, saw something else fly out. Boom! Evidently the drum flew out. The old one. Yeah, I texted that to the boss. He was like, wow, why didn't they take it off, Like, that's what I was thinking. Because I thought maybe the other tires blew float out or something, because maybe the uneven weight, because it was still causing the trailer to lean a little bit. Kind of seems sketchy. And everything, so either way they were forced to put a new drum and put everything new, because they had to eat up out of pocket. Like I said, that guy that worked on the stuff that night, Thursday night into Friday morning, all he did that I noticed is he just impacted the lug nuts. He was all over the place, so he didn't even torque them after that. He didn't torque them. So that's what caused the tragic. Within that tragic, of course, it was about 11 o'clock in the morning. I got back to the Loves and everything, so they still had to gather up the information of the parts. They had to get it from utility. And the closer utility to them is up in Columbus, 2 hours away. So I still had to wait for the parts. Which basically took all day yesterday. You would think, for them screwing up, they would rush things, but no, they took all day. It kept taking me off, so I put up my hand like, yep. That's what I put in my head, like, yep, I'm not getting home today. Yesterday. Because by the time they got back with the original guys that looked at the work and everything, when they got the parts, they went and got the parts and everything. So that took, 2 hours to go get it. By the time they left, like in the afternoon. So, they went to get the parts 2 hours away and 2 hours back. At the time they took to, to put everything back together. At least they already had it, pre-taken off part, to where they only had to put everything back, but still, still had to grease it up, assemble it back, then, they still had to do the tires, mud flap, whatever else, I didn't get done till like 11:30 p.m. last night. 11 o'clock last night, mainly. Here's where it was getting interesting too. The guy, I was waiting all day and everything. I come in the truck a little bit, hung out in the truck, and then the guy came and got me to show me what is he doing in regards to the tires and everything and the rims, and because I even texted the boss make sure to see if they put the brands the current brands he has on this trailer. which he uses BF Goodrich. The tire that blew out that he had put in was a Michelin. So in a way I was getting ready, to go back down and let the guy know the brand I put in. I told him put the BF Goodrich and see if they have those or whatever, and they didn't. This is where it got interesting. He still tried to stick a, just because the replacement of the blown out tire was a spare used tire, it decided to put us a used tire. A used tire for the inner and a new tire for the outer. Which I was scratching my head like, that don't make no sense. Why not go ahead and put both of them new? I mean, just because of that, I mean, you guys screwed something up. That's what I clearly told him. I mean, I basically pushed him to, or forced him to put the new one. I mean, that didn't make no sense why he put one used one new one, because the other one had a used one on. To begin with, it was a new one. Boss just had that one put on temporarily till I get it back to Frederick for him to put a new one on. And of course I let the boss know. He was questioning the same thing. That's when I went back in the lobby with him and I said, why? This don't make no sense, man. I mean, it's not our fault. You guys screw something up. You should be showing your true sorrow. That's showing like you don't really care. So he kind of huffed and puffed and stuck the new one on there anyways. So basically forced him to put a new one. I mean, you screwed up. You should be showing a little bit better initiative of sorrowness, because I clearly told him he costed me. See, I told him, I was on my way home. So he costed me to get home a day later already. I'm irate because of that. And another thing too, yeah, I mean, I'm a company driver or whatever. I still care for the equipment. I mean, hello. And also I told him, you're having me here wait all day for this crap, and for you to be doing something like this, I mean, come on now. So that's what happened yesterday. That's why I didn't do no videos. Although when I took off yesterday morning, I was in the process of making one. I was in the middle of one. But I stopped it before the tragic happened because the boss was, talking to me and everything or whatever, So I stopped it. As soon as I stopped it in the middle of talking to him, weird, the tragic happened. Oh boy. And what me and the boss were discussing is like, every time I go home, which is the true thing, like every time I make my way home, head home, something always tends to happen. I mean, something. And it's true. Tell you a quick story. In that very intersection, I was heading this way on 35 East. I was heading home. That was when Stallion started with the oil pressure issue and everything, going through that situation and everything. So, ironically, it was right before Stallion's first engine died. I was heading home for Thanksgiving. And I was heading right there on 35, right before you get to that one-way or two-way rest area there. Black Stallion decided to throw out a idler pulley. That time on that very same intersection, which caused me to stop at that very same Love's, which they checking out on touching at that time. They recommended me a shop that across the street. That's an actual shop that wind up, you know, sticking that idler pulley real quick that time. And ironically, I was talking to Larry when that happened too. Oh boy. We'll talk about something else, and then while I was talking, I noticed Stallion was kind of running funny and everything, and I was climbing an incline. Next thing I hear something pop, like crap. So I wound up pulling off to that two-way rest area there, and I think it's called Roy Vintage, Ohio. It's got you can get all this way or, you know, whatever. So I wound up limping it to that very exit with that Lowe's there is in Bidwell. So that's why the boss mean that every time I go home or make my way home, something always tends to happen to delay it. So yeah, so there you have it. So yesterday I was not in no mood to do no videos or nothing, because, you know, I was really PO'd of the situation. And of course, yeah, I mean, I sat there and watched them take it apart and put it together and make sure that they do it right, that I'm witnessing it. You know, they messed it up, so I had to sit there, you know, get pictures of it apart, send it to the boss, and when it got put back together. So, oh yeah. So I kind of just took off about 5 in the morning, about an hour ago. Actually, no, about 2.5 hours ago. And I believe y'all just witnessed a sunrise in the between. So there's why I'm just starting to head to the house. Like I said, because of the situation for that blown out tire caused this load to get rescheduled for delivery for Monday. That's why right now I'm just heading to the house, basically. And I'm just delivering Monday. I'm not going to get back on the road. I don't get back until Wednesday because I got an eye doctor appointment on Tuesday. So I'm just going to go and deliver this load, which I'm not going to really have a full home time. I mean, I'm just be getting home today, enjoy whatever today, and then tomorrow go deliver this, come back Monday, and then enjoy what parts of Monday to Tuesday, and then get back at it Wednesday. Yeah. Yes, things happen, but not like that though. there you have it. So therefore, once again, our silver Ford got 2 brand new tires, rims, a new hub assembly, you know, the whole 9 yards, except for the pads. Pads are new because boss had them done already. So like I said, it's got a new hub assembly, air-to-air system, line, whatever. Like I said, 2 new rims and 2 new tires. And a mud flap. I kind of told them what the other guy was thinking about the mud flap. They were like scratching their head and like, what? That don't make no sense. Up to the guy that put it back yesterday, he bent it better. So there you have it. Yep. It's riding smoother now. Sort of. Which I tried to get him to check out the brakes for that other situation. That guy acted like he didn't want to do nothing no more. Apparently it was past their closing time already. Kind of wanted to get rid of me. Doesn't do it as bad anymore. But who knows? And yes, I'm going with everything. I'm going to take the trailer and everything with me to the house because I'm going to deliver it. Plus, I need to keep an eye on it and everything. So, and it's going to be with me to the weekend. Today and tomorrow. Loaded. So, I'm still going to take it, the whole thing with me back to the house. I don't really feel like dropping at that store and then I need to change a couple of marker lights out of it anyway, so oh man. Yeah, as soon as I parked last night, I kind of put Larry's, long haul Larry's outro, whatever you call it. I said, well, let's do it again, all over again tomorrow. Luckily, everything's intact now. I made it this far now. Yesterday was barely even a takeoff. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't want to escalate this too long, so without further ado, we'll catch you guys later, and I'll think of more stories to tell y'all, I guess. I just wanted to update y'all on what's been going on and everything. And as we journey on to my house for my home time, at least it's something, I guess. But anyways, without further ado, we'll see you guys later. Once again, good morning and happy Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out. Have a good one.